told you I'm going to try to finish this, guys. Alright, let's see. And boom. Yo, Chase. Yo, Noah. Jeez. Well, you were like, hey, Noah. You were like, basically like copying me. Oh, you're doing football? You know what's funny? I'm playing football right now and doing my live stream. Eagles versus the Vikings. Yep. Yep. I'll text you it. I'll text you it. Yeah, I will. There you go. Says, oh, got sacked. Burn, 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 burn. Burn, 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 burn. It should be like a FNAF head. Yeah. Yep. Part 2? Just like that, but actually it's called Not That Stream. So this is one viewer. It should be 2. Are you watching it? Oh, there you go. 2 watching. Bro, literally, Vikings have 50 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Again, it's Jones. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second where they get a fresh set of downs.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's got another one.
Another touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they preserve
Ow.
this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has exposed a weakness. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he'll take this up, working
Jeez.
first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down.
Good decision by the quarterback. This situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Don't need much. It is third and inches. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He has it at the 20. Third and inches.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Hike.
On first down, it's Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and long for Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. They needed 19, and that is exactly what they got, and they convert on third and long.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
A first down throw for Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Again, Hurts. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. But I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
A successful drive, but in dangerous stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A big play for Minnesota. It's a gain of 34.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will add one more onto their big lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So we are through three. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run. It's Jones. Jones, 1st down and more. And he will score again. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings stretch things out even further. Record out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. Now Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. Here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And he is putting together a game to remember. Let's take you through some of the highlights. A lot of yards tallied here. Over 200 rushing yards. Just rare. You do not see, especially in this passing era, a lot of 200-plus yard rushing games. But we've got one here today. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. In motion, it's Jefferson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. second down, it's Jones. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. This is Jones. He's going to have a Vikings first down by about a yard. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 5.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll put Addison in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Up the middle, here's Jones. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. To the right side, this is Jones. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 4th down, on comes the rookie, Will Reichert, to try this Viking field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
I can tell you firsthand, Mike, snowy conditions are tough for everybody. But they can be especially tough on the kickers. You just can't practice this. There's nothing you can do to simulate your plant foot, the ground. In this case, it winds up no good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts now. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
On 2nd down, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Vikings. They'll put Addison in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. That is incomplete.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
On third down, here's Jones. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts. Now he takes off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Hurts working in the pistol. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Dotson, the man in motion. Throwing is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That one caught by Smith. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. To throw is Hurts. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense, and well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They run it once more with Jones. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He surpasses Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards. Peterson did it in 2007. You have just watched one of the best individual performances in the history of the National Football League. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. them up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll try the left side with Jones. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 25-yard line. That one good for 29.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
So a win here for the Vikings. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans have to battle the roadway. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.